And good afternoon and welcome back here to Osijek after just seeing those amazing pictures of the fourth biggest city in Croatia. That's exactly where we are here for another final at the 2024 European Shooting Championships for 25, 50 and 300 metres. So our schedule for today, that's how it finished earlier on in the 50-metre rifle 3 positions duet. What a gold medal match. If you didn't see it, I would urge you to go back to the ESC video stream channel on YouTube and have a watch of that gold medal match. It was, well, just drama from start to finish. So the next final is the 25-metre pistol women's, and then later this evening at 6 p.m, 25-metre rapid fire pistol men will conclude today's coverage. So if you've been joining us for the last 2 days, then thank you very much for coming back for this 25-metre pistol women's final. As we just look at one of the pistols, just resting there, ready to go. And the screens are in place, and over 25 metres we'll have 50 shots, 10 series in total. The hit zone is 10.2, and maximum weight of the pistols in this one 1.4. And bullseye for a hit 85 millimetres. I know, I mean, it beggars belief really. 5.6 calibre, but it's that trigger pull, minimum weight of 1 kilo in order to fire the pistol. And of course then you have to make sure that you release properly as well for the next cartridge to load. So safety flags are inserted, those are the rules just before we get going. And 5 shots allowed in the pistol, and 1 allowable malfunction and 1 non-allowable malfunction accepted in this final. So just taking a look at some of the quota places that have been awarded over the last few competitions. Antonetta Kostadinova with 1 quota already. Veronica Major who equals the European record of 40 out of 40 alongside Doreen Vennekamp. And there were 2 quota places available for this final, and they have been awarded, as you're seeing on your screen there. That's Stina Lorna of Sweden and Alexandra Petrova, who's actually in this final by virtue of reaching the final, qualifying 7th, has made it to the quota place. So the quota places are decided. It's now just to decide the medals. Veronica Mayor and Claudia Bresch both on 5.89 in qualification. 5.88 for Josephine Eder. What a year it's been for her after that emotional final and gold medal in Rio at the Olympic qualifying competition. Anna Korakaki also on 5.88. Kamil Dredrodetsky, who just at 22 years old has already achieved so much. Doreen Vennekamp also in there. And Alexandra Petrova, an independent neutral athlete who has already taken the quota place. So the athletes just settling in to this final, just getting ready, and I'm ready too. The reason for these is just because it's so hot here in this marquee, in this finals hall here. It's about 20-25 degrees outside, so it's quite hot up here in the gantry where I am. My name is Rory McAllister, and I'll be your commentator for this final. Thank you very much for joining us. So Antonetta Kostadinova, such an experienced athlete. Look at those World Cup medals, so many of them. Just wiping the sweat from her neck. I did just mention the humidity and heat in this finals hall. We're in a big marquee, but it does look great with the branding and the setup. So Hristo Christov is the coach for Kostadinova, representing Bulgaria.
For the sighting series, load.
So our chief range officer is Petar Placic of Croatia, just making the commands in the background. Here is Veronica Mayor, has achieved so much, not only in 10 metre, but in 25 metres as well. There was that bronze medal in Rio a few weeks ago, and Sava Gjoric is once again the coach. Veronica now 27 years old, and is the equal European record holder alongside Doreen Vennekamp, who's also in this final. The German team have 2 representatives in this final. And here's Doreen just settling in, now 29 years old. Claudia Krause in the background is her coach. Doreen was 7th in the Tokyo Olympic final, but since then has just gone on to achieve so much. I mean, she'd already achieved things before the Tokyo Olympics, but it's been a great couple of years for Doreen. And there is Claudia Krause, her coach, who gave me a nice big smile when she saw me earlier on, which is always nice. Almost as big as the smile that I got from Anna Korakaki and her father, Anastasios. There he is. And here is Anna Korakaki, the Rio Olympic champion in 25 metre. Anna also took a bronze medal at that Olympic Games in Tokyo in the 10 metres. Is currently the world number 6, now 28 years old. And it wouldn't be a 25 metre final without Anna Korakaki in it. And there, here's her father and coach, Anastasios Korakakis.
Stop, allowed. Please lay down your pistols and go to face spectators.
So Kamil Dredrodetsky, just 22 earlier this year. There's her coach, Walter Lapierre. And each and every time I see Kamil in a final, I'm just absolutely gobsmacked and amazed at what she's achieved so far. It's just incredible.
The organizing committee of the European Championship Osijek 2024 and the European Shooting Confederation welcome you to the shooting range campus. The final for the 25-meter pistol women event will now take place.
Antoneta Kostadinova gets her announcement from our announcer Ivana Placic of Croatia.
On firing point B, representing Hungary, Veronika Major.
Veronika Major, such a prolific 25-metre shooter. What's in store today?
On firing point D, representing Germany, Doreen Venekamp.
Doreen Venekamp, big smile, looks relaxed.
On firing point E, representing Greece, Anna Korakaki.
And Anna Korakaki with a smile just at the very mention of her firing position on firing point E.
On firing point F, representing France, Kamil Jedrzejewski.
And Kamil Jedrzejewski, I think you can already see, is feeling the heat. It's quite hot in the finals hall.
Firing point G, representing Poland, Claudia Bresch.
And Claudia Bresch of Poland. What a final lineup this is.
On firing point I, national individual athlete, Alexandra Pietrova.
An independent neutral athlete, Alexandra Pietrova, with a quota place already, 18 years old. Josephine Eder, and that gold medal in Rio a few weeks ago. What an emotional and dramatic final that was. An incredible moment for her taking gold. There's Mr. Alexander Ratner, who is the European Shooting Confederation president. And now just the introduction of our jury. And Patrick Johansson of Sweden. What a nice guy. And Petar Placic of Croatia, once again, is our chief range officer. So take your positions. We're about to get underway with this 25-metre pistol women's final. And Claudia Bresch just has her hand in the air. So Patrick Johansson of Sweden goes over to investigate and see what the problem is. Is it the screen's too close? Yes, because you're allowed a distance of 1 metre. So the European record just coming up on your screens. Doreen Venekamp with 40 out of 40. Also Veronika Major with that 40 out of 40 that was set in New Delhi at the World Cup back in February 2019. The world record has since been broken and equalled again.
Load.
Veronika Major held that world record as well, but for now the European record is intact at 40 out of 40. So rimfire pistols, which means the way the mechanism works in the pistol is that it strikes the outer rim of the cartridge. And if there was a malfunction, then that is one allowable malfunction. And you can come over and have the jury investigate. You can replace the pistol as well if needs be. And you can see Kostadinova there just holding the pistol down at an angle of 45 degrees. And those are the rules.
First series, ready?
And then you only have 3 seconds to fire with 7 seconds in the ready position.
Attention.
So attention, pistols are lowered to 45 degrees, and then they wait for the green lights to go on over the top of the targets, and then you can take your shot. So in the hit zone, a 10.2 or higher will register a hit. And so far, Major and Kostadinova are 2 athletes with a perfect start. with her hand up. Again, we'll just have to see what the problem is. Is it again an issue with the screen distance?
Stop. Malfunction, position B.
So Chief Range Officer has called for the malfunction on firing point B. And Range Officer goes over to investigate. And this is those allowable malfunctions that I was telling you about just a second ago. So it could be that the pistol's jammed.
Malfunction is available.
So again, you can just see the range officer there just pointing the pistol down at the floor to try and fire the pistol just to see what happens. And Patrick Johansson of Sweden, the jury, goes over. Just see if we can get our cameras in between the two. So again, he points it down at the floor. And again, looks like the trigger's not pulling. There's some sort of jam. And there, this time, we actually get the firing. So, just to reload. And the range officer says, yep, good to go. And it means that Veronica Major can go again. You can just see some of the perspiration on the face of Kamil Jedrzejewski. I know how you feel, Kamil, and I'm up higher than you are.
The next command is only for men.
So Chief Range Officer just calling that the next sequence in this final is just for Veronica Major now on firing point B after that allowable malfunction.
Attention.
See Kostadinova there just a second ago, patiently waiting. And it's 2 misses for Veronica Major. Well, a shame for her after that allowable malfunction and the disruption into her flow. But there's quite a few athletes on 3 out of 5. And 4 of them tied. And you can see 3 athletes on 2 hits. And then Alexandra Petrova, an independent neutral athlete, awarded the quota place by the virtue of getting to this final, because quota places have already been issued to the other participants in other competitions, and or their country has a full quota system.
Attention.
And Claudia Bresch now with her hand in the air again. So for the second time since this final started. Well, I don't think I've seen this much disruption in a 25 for an awful long while.
Light disc.
So it's a malfunction with the light that's red to signal no firing, then turns green to signal that you can take your shot. So because of my position up here in the gantry, because at the moment I'm 5 meters up in the air, so I can't quite dip down low enough to see the targets being tested.
We are continue. Next set is ready.
we can now continue and press on. So hopefully now this final will now flow. If you have just joined us on the ESC video stream channel, then thanks very much for coming along. Here to the European Shooting Championships, live for you in Osijek, Croatia. Here we go, the second series, even though we've nearly been here 10 minutes. So just looking at Claudia Brash alongside Jolanta Samuslevic, who's her coach. And that concludes the series. So we now have a clear leader, and no surprise to me, perhaps no surprise to you either. Kamil Jedrzejewski, the 22-year-old, leads this 25-metre final so far on 7 hits. 4 other athletes tied on 6, Claudia Brash on 5, Kodakaki and Petrova both on 4.
Next series, ready? Attention.
So Jedrzejewski with another miss, which means some of the others have caught up and level on 8 hits. And Veronica Major with an absolute disaster in that third series. 5 misses from the European equal record holder. And you just wonder whether or not just that malfunction earlier has just disrupted her rhythm or concentration. Doreen Venekamp now takes the lead on 10 hits. Jedrzejewski in second place, just 1 behind on 9. 4 athletes on 8 hits. Major with those 5 misses on 6 with Petrova, who has taken the quota place. There's Mr. Ratner, the European Shooting Federation president.
Attention.
So we're heading now for our first elimination from this final. And that concludes the 4th series. And this is shaping up to be a bit of a final. Veronica Major, just in that last series, only 2 out of 5. So a disappointing day for Veronica Major of Hungary, the world number 5. And has a high five with Kuna, the mascot. and takes her seat, leaving this final with 8 hits. The rest all in double figures. And Fennekamp still one in front of Jedrzejewski of France.
Next series.
And
Ready?
Kostadinova on 12 hits. So we need to wait for the ready command before the 5 cartridges go back in. And then pistols raised.
Attention.
And then the attention command lowered to 45 degrees. A 7-second gap now. And then 3 seconds to take the shot. Well, good luck trying to catch the actual shot itself on a phone. And the speed at which everything fires. And that's another series concluded, which leads now to another elimination from this final. And 3 hits behind Josephine Eder.
7th place, representing Germany, Josephine Eder.
And not to be today for Josephine, that gold medal in Rio a few months back. A very emotional day as well. And Kuna, the mascot, is straight over for a high five. I think Josephine's just realised that the mascot's there and takes a hug from Thomas Zerbach, who's a coach. And a disappointing day, I think, for Josephine. It's written all over her face, isn't it?
Next series. Ready?
So we plough on. Next series. We have 6 athletes left. 3 tied on 14. Kostadinova still in 3rd place on 15, and then Fennekamp and Jedrzejewski tied on 17 hits. Doreen Fennekamp, 4 out of 4 so far. Can she make it 5?
Stop.
So Anna Korakaki, the Olympic champion from Rio, now leaves this final in 6th place, and you can see as well with the heat and sweat as well. I'm sure even today there'll be disappointment in the Greek camp, but I think she's relieved, to be sitting down, and joins her father, Anastasios Korakakis. Such a close bond they have between father and daughter. So we go again for another series. A 10.2 or higher in the hit zone is what registers a hit. Anything else is a miss.
Attention.
And our pistols lowered at 45 degrees. Those are the rules for 7 seconds.
Stop. We have a tie. The next command is only for Breeze and Kostadinova. Next series ready. Stop. The tie still exists. We are continuing to shoot off. Next series, ready? Attention. Stop. The tie is broken.
The fifth place, representing Bulgaria, Antoneta Kostadinova. In the first place is still Ferenkamp with 24 hits, followed by Yudrzejewski with 23 hits. Currently third is Piatrova with 21 hits, and in the fourth place is Bresh with 20 hits.
Next series, ready? Attention.
Venekamp with a miss. So on 26 for the moment, Jedrzejewski now 2 behind. And another possible shoot-off. Yes, it's happened. It was looking likely. Claudia Bresch once again finds herself in a shoot-off to stay in this final at the European Shooting Championships. What drama we have again here in Osijek.
I apologize. Bresch and Piatrova.
So Bresch and Piatrova, the CRO makes the correction. We knew that already. We'd seen it on our screens. A quick workout for Claudia Bresch before she goes into this next shoot-off series. So this is the third shoot-off series that Claudia Bresch has been involved in. And Pitrova knows going into this series and into this shoot-off that she already has a quota place for the Paris Olympic Games. An advantage Pitrova so far. Well, that was a pivotal moment because Claudia Bresch needed a hit to stay in. And now it's all done. That has sealed it. That miss from Bresch confirms her exit from this final, and the shoot-off has finished 3-1. And Claudia Bresch of Poland, 29 years old, will now leave this final just outside the medal places in 4th place. And I'm sure we'll get a big cheer from the crowd, and does so. And now we're down to the final 3. No surprise to see Doreen Fennekamp and Jedrzejewski in the final stages of this final. And what a day it's been for Pitrova, an independent neutral athlete with a quota place and now guaranteed a medal.
One big applause for our medalists.
So Fennekamp leads with the narrowest of margins. Just 1 hit is the difference. 27 to 26 hits. And Pitrova already 3 behind. So it's looking likely that Pitrova will take bronze. But we will have to wait to find out over these next 5 shots.
Attention.
And Pitrova now is confirmed as the bronze medalist because she can now only make another 3 hits. It's 3 hits in a row for Fennekamp, 3 misses for Pitrova. And you can see it on Doreen's face. She knew she'd missed there on that 5th shot. Meanwhile, Jedrzejewski always managed 4 as well and matched that. So we have our first medalist in this final. And Alexandra Pitrova with a quota place and a bronze medal, an independent neutral athlete. So just to let you know about the other quota place that was awarded to Stina Lorna of Sweden, who qualified in 9th position. So just missed out in the final, but that's where the other quota place went. But you can see the Olympic logo on your screen there to signify that quota place that's been awarded to the bronze medalist.
Next series. Ready?
So here we go. Last series. Maybe. Will we have another shoot-off? It's Fennekamp versus Jedrzejewski.
Attention.
So 1 hit, 1 miss. They're all level. And Jedrzejewski takes the lead for now. Oh, 3 misses in a row for Fennekamp, so she can only get to 33. And now it means that this could go to a shoot-off on this final shot. But no, it wasn't meant to be. It was meant to be a day for Kamil Jedrzejewski, and a big smile from the coach, Walter Lapierre, who's first to clap, and Jedrzejewski's absolutely delighted. The 22-year-old has another medal to add to her collection. This time it's a European gold. What a day for Kamil Jedrzejewski, who's clearly been feeling the heat and perspiring under the conditions that we've got in the finals hall. But look at that cuddle and hug from Doreen Vennekamp, and big smiles as well. So nice to see in the world of shooting sport. And what an honourable thing to do for Doreen Vennekamp, who was just over-clipped at the end and eclipsed by Kamil Jedrzejewski. Thumbs up to the crowd. It's a silver medal for the German, who finishes with a score of 32. So now we'll get the official announcements of the medalists.
The bronze medalist and quota place winner, Alexandra Petrova.
So Alexandra Petrova, 18 years old, takes a quota place and a bronze medal.
The silver medalist, representing Germany, Doreen Vennekamp.
Doreen Vennekamp steps forward, waves to the crowd. What a fight. Just not enough in the end, and it's a silver medal.
And the gold medalist, the European champion, representing France, Kamil Jedrzejewski.
Well, she's achieved so much so soon. She's only just 22, and I think finding it very emotional. And très bien, I think we'll have to say to Kamil Jedrzejewski, she's a European champion, a gold medalist here in Osijek at the European Shooting Championships for 25, 50 and 300 metres. So safety flags go into the pistols.
10 minutes.
And those are the rules at the end as we just look back over some of the moments from this very dramatic 25-metre women's final. And you can see the cartridges being loaded, 5 apiece in the magazine. And there's Kuna with the high fives. And wonderful scenes, and what a reaction from Kamil Jedrzejewski. And just look at these scenes. This is what the world of shooting sport is all about. Yes, they're in competition, very much friends, but that's how it finished. Bronze medal for Alexandra Petrova, silver medal for Doreen Vennekamp of Germany, and Kamil Jedrzejewski is the European champion. It's a gold for France. That brings our coverage of this final to a close. We'll see you later this evening, 6 o'clock for the 25-metre rapid fire final. We'll see you later. And as we'd say in Britain, cheerio.